A deal not reached between the UAW and Big Three by last night's midnight deadline.
Now the union targeting 3 plants in what they're calling a stand-up strike. Thank you so much for joining us for CBS News Detroit at 8. I'm Sandra Ali.
And I'm Chris Ledeen. This marks the first time the UAW is on strike against each of the Big Three automakers. Our Jordan Burroughs joins us live now on the picket line with workers at the Ford plant along Michigan Avenue. Good morning, Jordan.
Chris and Sandra, good morning. We've been on this picket line since about 4:30 this morning. We're actually inside the picket line now with one of their signs here. We've seen these all morning long. United for a strong contract, saving the American dream. Someone here to join us this morning is actually Senator Gary Peters. Just arrived a couple of minutes ago. You've seen these people picketing. Why is this important to you to be here?
Well, it is important to be here because what the UAW is doing here is about standing up for the middle class. You know, these workers here sacrificed back in 2008 and 9 when the auto industry was in real serious trouble. They sacrificed. Things have turned around. There's record profits right now. You're seeing the executives earning record pay. Workers need to be able to share in that as well and have fair wages.
From what you've heard, from what you've seen, what do you think is the sticking point in these negotiations?
Well, you know, I think there's a lot going on at the bargaining table right now, back and forth, and we just support that collective bargaining as to where they got to get to. But clearly there's still a gap there that has to be filled, and the UAW is right to say they need to have fair wages. They want to share when the times are good, just like when they sacrificed when times were bad.
We've been talking about the data this morning. More than 60% of Americans, I think it's around 67, support labor unions here. Why is it important for the public to be able to support this as well for those who don't work in a union and to come out here and support their fellow men and women?
Well, the one thing we know about the union movement is that when unions are successful, all America is successful. And right now it hasn't been stacked in favor of the American middle class. This is why labor unions now have public support equal to what it was back in the 1960s when labor was strong and we had contracts. But since that time, we've seen CEO pay skyrocket while middle-class wages have stagnated. And when the UAW is successful here, and we're going to fight to make sure they're successful, that usually means higher wages for everybody in the economy. Everybody starts getting their fair share.
If you could send a message to the higher-ups at Ford, GM, Stellantis, what would you tell them?
Just say, let's be serious at the bargaining table. Let's come together. You know, no one wants to have a strike, but we've got to have people coming together and make sure that these workers are treated fairly.
Thank you very much. Again, everybody, that's Senator Gary Peters, just grabbed on the picket line just about 5 minutes ago. He brought donuts, he brought signs for the picketers out here this morning. We're along Michigan Avenue, the Ford assembly plant. There's 13,000 UAW members on strike all around the country this morning. We know that number could grow up to 146,000 in the coming days, weeks, and even months. Reporting live in Wayne, Jordan Burroughs, CBS News, Detroit.
Yeah, it definitely affects a lot of people.